I need to insert a word here about the dual reinforcement model in terms of why people smoke. So we talked about Nesbitt's paradox. It's actually not a model, but just a paradoxical theory about why people smoke. We've talked about um, the constant blood theory, the nicotine bolus theory, and the psychological tool theory. I just noticed that this edition of our textbook actually eliminates the psychological tool theory, but we're going to keep it in our purposes. But this edition has added what's called the dual reinforcement model. And what this model tries to do is talk about the ability of non nicotine stimuli that seem to increase the reinforcing effects of smoking. So, if you recall, when we talked about the nicotine bolus theory, we're talking about nicotine being a powerful reinforcer, and that's why people continue to smoke. What this dual reinforcement theory is saying is that there are things other than the nicotine itself um, that increase the reinforcing effects that are associated with smoking. So, briefly, the primary reinforcement again is going to be from the nicotine itself, okay? But after that, they're saying non-nicotine related stimuli, things like the taste of the tobacco, the smell of the tobacco, etc., acquire reinforcing properties because they become conditioned um, to the reinforcing properties of alcohol, that because of conditioning, they're paired with the nicotine, they themselves acquire reinforcing properties. And so they're actually what's known as secondary um, reinforcers. Okay? And then finally, there's actually a third factor that says that that nicotine, because it's a powerful reinforcer, has the ability to make weaker reinforcers stronger. Okay, and those properties tend to enhance the effect of non-nicotine stimuli. Okay, so what they're saying is that all of those things combined mean that you've got a reinforcer that's much more powerful than just the nicotine by itself, or just nicotine as the primary reinforcer.